Hey guys, I had a friend send me this thing that is 10 reasons why beer is better than religion. And I thought, well, that's pretty good, so I thought I'd share it with you with some of my commentaries. So number 10 reason is, if you've been drinking beer, especially a lot of beer, it's not hard to prove it. But some religious folks, the way they act, you kind of got to wonder if they ever read about the red letters of the Bible and the Gospels about how Jesus told us we're supposed to live. Number 9, when you have beer, you don't knock on people's doors trying to get them to drink it. But I bet you the Jehovah's Witnesses and the Mormons, if they start showing up at the people's porches with a 6-pack of beer under their arm instead of a Bible and a Watchtower magazine, I bet they get invited in a whole lot more times. Number 8, there are laws saying beer labels have to tell the truth. But we know we got the Catholics, they got the absolute truth, but so do the Mormons. But no, I mean, it's the Baptists, they're the ones of real truth. But so are the Jehovah's Witnesses according to them, and I mean the Pentecostals, they got the Spirit. Now, I'm not real good at math, but somehow, to me, they can't all be right, so it seems like at least 4 out of the 5 have to be wrong. Number 7, there are laws against forcing beer on children who aren't old enough to make decisions for themselves. But we take an infant and baptize them, and they're in the club. And before age 7, they're dedicated, they're confirmed, they're pasteurized and everything else, and we've taught them about heaven and hell and God and the devil and sin and judgment. And this is at a time when they would still believe in Santa Claus, and so we're programming their mind for the rest of their life. Number 6, no one's ever been burned at the stake for drinking the wrong brand of beer. But sadly, there have been people through history, probably quite a few, who have been imprisoned, tortured, burned at the stake, and had their property confiscated because they dared to question church authority and doctrine. Number 5, beer doesn't tell you how to have sex. But there have been a lot of preachers who stood in the pulpit telling everybody else how to have sex, only to be exposed for not practicing what they preach. Number 4, you don't have to study for years to learn the art of brewing and the history of beer just to enjoy a beer. You just got to remember one commandment: thou shalt not drink and drive. Number 3, if you pray for beer, your prayers are always going to be answered quickly, providing you have money or you have friends with beer. Number 2, no one's going to judge you for not drinking beer. But you might get judged for not joining the religion of your friends. And number 1 reason, if you've devoted your life to beer, there are groups that will help you stop. Which makes me wonder, if Jesus was here today, based on how he dealt with the religious system of his day, and how he dealt with the thieves and prostitutes and drunkards and the outcasts and the downtrodden and the poor, I wonder if he would be hanging out in the churches or if he'd be hanging out down at the local tavern. Well, leave a comment and let me know what you think.